Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Inside the Den. And don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube, follow me on Twitch TV, and also on Twitter for the latest updates to free-to-play gaming. Now today we're going to take a look at Total Annihilation, and this is a browser-based strategy title that recently released. I've seen a lot about it and I wanted to check it out for you guys. Now as you can see, I've kind of built up my city a little bit. It's got kind of your basic builder elements, but then it's got a lot of really cool like strategy elements from games like Civilization and other games like that. We're going to take a look at all of those things. As you can see, the layout's really nice and clean. You've got chat down at the bottom, which I'm really kind of surprised that they didn't squeeze chat over a little bit more. But hey, it does give a clean look. You've got all of your icons all around the screen and different things are going on. We're going to go through all of that stuff, let you guys see how that works, let you guys see how some of the strategy works, and the combat, which the combat is a little less than spectacular, but for a strategy game, it's very kind of typical, I guess you'd say. So when you first start out, you're going to have a very basic city, and my first tip is get your mines up. So you've got uranium mines and you've got titanium mines on both sides here running down the side. You want to get these up as fast as possible. They only take about 10 seconds to build, so they really don't take very long. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to show you, I put this mine right here because I wanted to take and show you guys how you can move these things around and place them in different spots as well and get yourself set up so you are going to be able to manipulate your surroundings and your base as you expand and different things like that. And speaking of expanding, let's get into construction. So you can hit construction right there. You've got the ability to go in expansion, and you can do this in a couple of different ways. You can expand by inviting friends. You need 10 friends, so you invite friends or you reach out to people who are already playing the game to be your friend. Once you have 10 friends, you're going to be able to expand to 64 by 64, and it progresses all the way up to 92 by 92. So they want you to really kind of be social in the way that you do things and really reach out to different people. You can also use crystals, and you can see I need 500, which I have 196, which you do get a decent amount of these as you progress through the game by doing different quests and things like that. Now you're going to have other types of things that you're going to be able to do improvements. You can see you've got mutagen barrel, and you can look at what's the preview and what does this do, what does it look like, all of that stuff. You can see adds 1 mutagen for creating a cyborg. You can see it gives you a defensive bonus of 4, and you can see the resources that it costs to actually build that. Now, some of these improvements to me look a little pay to win, but that's not necessarily the case. I'm just saying that it does a little bit because it does take those crystals to be able to build those. Now, like I said, you are earning a lot of crystals through doing quests. So whether that continues to progress that way or not, we'll have to see as I progress through the game. But right now, it does look like they've got some really kind of powerful stuff in the cash shop. And they do have some cosmetic stuff as well. So we'll see. Now you've got your defensive things, like you can build a wall all the way around your city, and you can see right there that actually costs 50 crystals as well, so you're going to need to save up. And I built a bunch of walls, so I've actually spent a lot of crystals. You also got your basic military buildings. You got airfield, armory, military factory, military arsenal. You got an artillery factory, artillery center, and admiralty. So you can see all the different all the different units you're going to be able to build if you build those buildings, because it's very important to build up your arsenal to be able to go out and raid and do things like that, not only against NPCs but also against your fellow players, because this game is heavily built on attacking your fellow players and raiding them PvP, just like a lot of these strategy titles do. So we've got our command, different options here, and then you've got different resources as well. So we're going to go ahead and build a bank, and we're going to go ahead and place that right there. Now we're going to go to edit. We're going to click on that bank. Let's rotate that baby, and we're going to slide it right in there. Then we're going to hit save. So there we go. Now let's take a look at some of the quests. You're going to be constantly getting quests and doing things like this. You're going to be getting achievements. As you do all the different achievements, you do get a lot of crystals for those as well. But let's look at the quests, and then we'll go and we'll talk about the achievements a little bit. So you can see right here I've got a bunch of new tasks. 7 in total. 1 is to incoming reinforcements. I've got 24 hours until they show up, so we're not going to look at that one. That's a waste of time. But you can see here a special offer. So I can get 20,700 for just $49.90. Offer expires in basically 2 days. Well, I'm not going to buy that. And then we can go here. We can say purchase a mutagen barrel, which is the thing we just looked at. And you can see we'll get 100 experience for that. That offer expires here. So they do put a few different little things in there that are essentially time-based and stuff like that. You can see we've got some different things outside of the city that also show up. So you really want to keep your eye on these things because they are resource opportunities for you to get additional resources. So you want to keep your eye out around your city as well to click on those, pick those up. There we got some credits. We'll get these. And you can see there's all kinds of these in different places. Let's see, there's one there, kind of hidden. And there's a couple more over here that we can go through and grab real quick. And that's about it. So we got all of those. Now let's find one of our actual quests. So here we go. Get a new module from your scientist.
Every day, your research eggheads will develop
we'll let him tell you.
new technology module. When combined, these modules unlock new technologies. Bionics, anti-gravity, levitating toasters. You get the idea? Wait till they develop a new module. Oh, and don't randomly shoot the scientists to motivate them. We tried that. It spooks them for weeks, and they don't get anything done.
So you can see the game does have a bit of comic relief in the command and stuff like that. So here we go. Read the report about the new module. Go to the specified module window, and here we go. Well, I get some of those crystals. So let's hit start. We'll go to our tech guy up here. Technology modules available, and we completed that. We're not going to let you guys. You guys can read all of those and listen to all of those when you get into the game. So anti-gravitation. We're going to go ahead and report, and there it is. There's our new module. So every day your scientists develop a new module. So there it is. Our new module is right there. So, and you can see we've got different researches that he's been completing and stuff like that as well. So now we can go, and as you can see, I want to show you guys the tech tree, which these are in the tech nexus. So you can see I've gone ahead and unit set 1 upgrade as level 2 unlocks the unit set. So now we're going to have Cyberdog speed. Level 1 Cyberdog speed plus 0.4%. And these are defensive units, the Cyberdogs. We're going to go ahead and upgrade that. You see it takes 5 minutes, but you can see here you've got this pretty large tech tree. We can actually zoom out pretty far and see it all. And it just keeps going, and they'll be adding more and more and more to these as the game progresses and gets stuff added to it. So it's pretty cool to be able to go in here and add different things and get different things to your tech. But on top of that, you also have your technologies. You've got a full tech tree, so you've got the basics here. I've already done quite a few of these. But not only do you have a bunch of different technologies, but you'll also have multiple levels to these technologies. And you can see if I upgrade this again, it takes, and once you've upgraded your technologies, you increase your troops' offense and defense by 2% and get 50 experience points. So you can see these are the things that will actually get bonus from this. So we're going to go ahead and leave that alone, but we're going to go down here to anti-gravitation. That's the module we got. We're going to go ahead and research that. I've got to collect all the modules first. So I do have one of those modules. I need to collect the other one. So as you see, getting those modules actually is important to be able to open up different technologies. So I need another one of these modules. And you never know, I might get a module for something completely different next time. And you can see here's all the modules that you potentially need there. So some of these things don't open up right away. So for right now, we're just going to be able to upgrade these two right here, the implants or the neurocybernetics. So we're going to mainly focus on those and get those up in a bunch of levels while we keep collecting those modules each and every day. So let's get back out of here. Let's go find, we've got a construction quest right here that we maybe clicked on. We're trying to click on. Maybe, there we go. Build a bank, which is funny because I've already built the bank. So you can't develop your sector without proper financial resources. So let's go ahead and hit next. And it might be loading up the actual voice activated stuff there. So good old Flash. Flash loves to slow down while I'm using fraps, so...
You can't develop your sector without proper financial resources. Your vault is already collecting taxes. Build a bank to keep those credits secure.
So because you guys saw I already did build that bank, I actually go right to having that award available to me.
Excellent. Yup.
So let's go ahead and claim that and kind of shut him up a little bit. And now we've got a new construction.
You're gonna need somewhere to stockpile your resources. Build a warehouse.
All right. So he wants us to build a warehouse. So he tells us exactly how to do that. You're going to get a lot of walking through. You're going to get a lot of hand-holding in this. But eventually you're going to get to the point where you're kind of on your own. you're going to be left on your own. You're going to be left to build everything the way that you want to build it. But in the beginning, they definitely do give you a lot of hand-holding. So let's grab our warehouse, and we're going to go ahead. We'll build that right there. We're going to go ahead and edit that. We're going to rotate that baby, and we will slide it in right there. That works for me. Save the space. Task complete. Claim our reward and move on with our day. Now, some of these new tasks, it looks like we need to upgrade our warehouse. All right, we can start that. And to level 5, it wants us to upgrade our warehouse. We've also got a
No one ever won a war by sitting behind a big wall. You're here to seek out, engage, and destroy your enemy. And he's out there. Somewhere. Get out there and find a newbie. It's time to identify some prospective targets.
All right, so we need to go to the map, find a sector marked with a white flag, visit the sector with the white flag. So let's get out to the map. Let's go take a look at what options we have available. So you see the map generates itself. We've got a few different options here. Where's one with the white flag? Come on now. There I am right there. Olympus. And we got to find one with the white flag. There we go. There's a whole bunch of them with the white flag. I was actually looking in the wrong spot. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to lay the, we want to go. Yes, we want to go to his sector, check it out. And you can see there's what your town, what your city actually looks like.
Sectors that are rated level 9 and under are protected by force fields. You can't attack.
So it's very typical, you know, games protect the newbies and stuff like that. So it's nice to see that the game is protecting these guys because they're under level 9. Now I actually blew through level 9 in the first 15 minutes of the game.
You have the tools, you have the training, you have the soldiers. You have become a highly motivated, high-octane, high-speed, lean, mean killing machine. I think it's about time we went on a raid.
All right.
Get some.
So we're going to head back out to the map, and we are going to find a sector to actually raid. Now we're going to play nice. We're not going to do PvP just yet. Let's go find a PvP sector to raid if we can. So usually there's all different types of stuff around here, and it's like different raiders and things of that nature that we can take and we can jump into and start beating the crap out of them. Right now it looks like it's pretty much just myself and a bunch of other players. So we're going to take and we're going to go ahead and, you know what, we'll go ahead and hit, let's see, can we raid you? Nope. Can't raid him because he's under level 9. So we need to find somebody over level 10. It looks like it's like either, here we go. So we're going to go hit good old Jake 12121. So right out of the gate, you can see here, not only do we have troops, we've got different types of troops. We've got artillery, we've got armored corps, and then we've got our infantry. And the one thing you want to pay attention to when you are adding your different troops is you don't want to send your defensive troops into battle. There's no reason to send those defensive troops. You also have your air forces and your reconnaissance as well. So the time to go ahead and take this down is 15 minutes. So you guys, I won't be able to show you that, but we're going to go ahead and get the raid and off we go. 15 minutes until my guys go ahead and hit that raid. But what we can do is we can go to combat. We can look at some of the other raids that I have done. We can look at the report. You don't really, this is one thing that I wish that there was a little more of. One thing I do like about some other games that are on the market is you do actually get to see the combat or actually participate in the combat. With this, you pretty much just go right into this and you get to see, here's the losses, here's my losses, and then here's what you can do to restore your units in the infirmary, which it takes quite a while. It actually is kind of weird because you can just go and rebuild them if you have the resources instead of actually going in and using the restore. But I'm guessing that later on that restore may come in pretty handy. So let's go ahead and get out of here. You can see you've got a bunch of different advisors as well. You've got combat, training, diplomatic, and tech. There's a lot of different things that you're going to be able to do. I've got my embassy, which I'm going to be able to communicate with other people and set up and become allies with people, jump into clans, all of that stuff in the embassy. We also have our barracks here where we're going to be able to recruit more troops, defensive. You also have the elite troops, which you can see here. They do take crystals. Now, I did mention that that could be kind of pay to win, but they do give you a lot of crystals through completing quests and achievements and stuff like that. So I'm not sure kind of where I sit on that fence right now. I'll let you guys determine yourselves how that kind of feels to you as far as the whether it is a pay-to-win factor or not. So we're going to go ahead and create 5 troops. That's going to take about 15 minutes. Let that happen. But let's go into our achievements. You can see here are all the different achievements. You can see here, construct 35 buildings, 9 remaining. And like I said, you will get a lot of different stuff from that. You've also got collection achievements. You got military, civil, resources, and combat. So you have a lot of achievements. And almost all of these will earn you the game's credits. So there's a lot of different stuff going on there. You also have your research center, which you could take, and you've got your different modules, which you can, if you get modules that you don't necessarily need, you can do exchanges and things like that, which will get you the modules that maybe you do need. So really comes in handy if you're getting a lot of anti-gravitational modules or things like that. Let's go ahead and change that. See, if you sell, you'll get this. So let's see what the exchange is. If you exchange, you can take and you can say, okay, well, I'm looking for logistical data module 3. So if somebody else is trading that out there, you can actually take and make an offer to trade this for that and try and find somebody that actually has the module you need. So very clever system there that you guys can use to your advantage. Then you've got your bunkers, which you can actually upgrade all of your buildings as well. The more you upgrade these, the more units, like for this, the more units you hold, and the more things that you're going to be able to do with all of your different buildings. So here we have essentially our little parade, and you can see here are all the units that I have and stuff like that. But let's go back, and then we've got our black market. This is where you actually can take and you could purchase the different, so you've got different skins and different troops and different modules as well that you can purchase for your technology in there. Then we've got our trade gateway, this is where you can actually take and you could do the resource exchange. You can see here they've got different resources. You've also got the module exchange. So you can go in here and you can say, okay, well, this guy's got this and I've got that. I'm going to go ahead and exchange directly for that item that I need. Then you've got caravans, and you can see what your caravans are doing, where they're headed, where they're trading different resources and stuff of that nature as well. So it really becomes a resource game, a troop game. There's a lot of different stuff going on. In here, this is the Senate. This is where you can see your Senate, your sector statistics, see your infrastructure, see all the different things that are going on, see your resources, parameters, your diplomacy, ranking points. All kinds of different stuff is housed basically in your Senate as well. So it looks like we went ahead and completed the Cyberdog, and we can go ahead and do the second upgrade of the Cyberdog, which will take another 5 minutes there. We can head into our bank, which we built. We can upgrade our bank, which of course will upgrade the amount of capacity that we have. So we'll go ahead and upgrade that. Then we've got our Cyber Lab down here, which we can take, turn your friends into cyborgs for free, which is always awesome. So you can take and actually invite your friends to be in here, and then you can actually turn them into cyborgs to fight for your side, which is kind of an interesting little component. Then you get your warehouse, which you can see this is your capacity for these different items. We're going to go ahead and upgrade that as well, get that going. Actually, that did not upgrade, but whatever. So we're going to go ahead and head over here, and the reason that didn't upgrade is because I am building and upgrading these the bank, and right now I can only do one at a time. So the game really does lead you around nicely in the beginning and then kind of sets you free to do your own thing. It is kind of your basic strategy type of game, but it is nice to see one of these games set in kind of a futuristic style. It's nice to see the voice acting, which is pretty well done. It has some nice comic relief. If you are looking for another browser type game that you can kind of play casually and build up your units, and eventually it's going to get to where the time that it takes to build things and collect things and do all these different things will get pretty extended out. But at least, it does give you an option, another option. I know I play quite a few of these strategy games and really enjoy them. I'll probably continue to play this for a while and see how it progresses. But either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's trip inside the den. Once again, don't forget to subscribe and keep yourself updated as each new episode is released. Also, please comment and like these videos, as I really do appreciate that feedback. If you'd like to play or learn more about Total Annihilation, you can see the full game profile at MMODen.com or just click the link down in the description. Till next time, thanks for watching.